Welcome to Dark 10. Today, we're going to go over 10 worst punishments by parents ever. Make sure to watch until number 1, because it's one of the most worst punishments by parents I've ever seen. Number 10, Forced Senate watching. Oh man, this is the best idea ever. Take boring politics and turn it into an educational torture device. So this is yet another punishment devised by a Cincinnati father who must be a sadistic bastard for breaking curfew. The punishment entails watching 5 minutes of C-SPAN for every minute they were late home, as well as writing a report on anything they were required to watch on politics. Those kids were never late home again, I'm sure. That, or it made them into a presidential candidate in 2032. Win-win situation. Number 9, the short shorts torture. If you can't make your child wear awkward clothing, you can probably have the same effect on yourself by wearing embarrassing clothing. After unsuccessfully attempting to persuade his daughter to stop wearing short shorts, this 52-year-old father decided to show you how dumb you look by wearing matching short shorts to dinner with his daughter. I suppose that's one way to get the point across. However, the scheme backfired, and the daughter posted pictures of her father on Facebook, clearly enjoying his embarrassment. Maybe he should wear a bikini next time. Number 8, forced basketball games. What are you talking about? Yes, it seems that in certain parts of the world, pressuring you to participate in team sports is sufficient punishment. This one isn't handled by the parents, but rather by a day school operated by the Juvenile County Court of Tennessee, which forces delinquent kids to buckle down and play basketball. It's one step away from becoming a dystopian death game, despite its goal of becoming more of a rehabilitation project. The year is 2057, and all children who violate the rules are sent to the basket dome, where 2 teams join and 1 team leaves. I can see it now. That's not a bad movie idea at all. Number 7, a good licking. For parents who want to freak their kids out so they conform to their authority and grow strange sexual fetishes. This one is based on a story told by Hollywood actress Rosario Dawson about how her mother would lash out at her when she was a teenager. Covering her child in saliva seems to have succeeded, and with her daughter's success, maybe more parents should try it. But keep in mind that this form of punishment should ideally have an age limit. No one wants to see a father licking their 14-year-old daughter's face. Number 6, shoot their computer. Taking out behind the barn and giving it the old yella care is the most aggressive way to prevent your child from spending all day on YouTube and Facebook. I'm talking about the machine, not the baby. When the incident of the father executing his daughter's laptop was captured and posted on the internet for everyone to see, it went viral. Child Services investigated the family, but laptop murder is not a felony. The father was also praised by the cops for being a good dad. It's too stereotypical to be true that cops help a guy who shoots objects to fix his problems. Number 5, sword duel. Finally, something to do with all your LARPing gear that doesn't include hanging out with the losers your wife calls them. If you follow the lead of this man, who thought his 16-year-old daughter was old enough to battle out their differences by arming her with a wooden sword, shield, and armor before challenging her to a duel. The brawl lasted 2 hours, and the girl was severely bruised. Unfortunately, today's law enforcement does not seem to be willing to let you go media eval on your daughter's butt, and the father was charged with assault. I guess the daughter came out on top in the end. Number 4, the old dog poop backpack. I'd have no fucking pennies if I had a penny for every time I got to school and opened my bag for lunch to find dog poop. When a boy failed to clean up the dog's feces, his parents agreed that to teach him a lesson, he would have to walk around with it all day. For forcing the boy to sleep outside with the same dog, the parents were charged with child neglect. But the next time your friend comes to school smelling like dog poop, keep your distance from their parents. Just saying. Number 3, starvation. Here's a punishment that will motivate your child to complete his or her homework while also saving you money at the supermarket. At least, that's what the adoptive mother of 3 kids must have been thinking when she chose to deprive her children of food because they weren't behaving. When one of the children ran away and was apprehended by police, the torture was revealed. The 9-year-old was severely underweight and had health problems as a result of continued punishment, including having the bone structure of a 5-year-old. So, no, starving your child to get them to do homework is not a good idea, and if you need a YouTube video to tell you that, you shouldn't have children. Number 2, diaper them. You know what they say. If you behave like a kid, we'll treat you like a baby, but maybe it wasn't supposed to be taken too literally. Yes, these parents wanted to put their 12-year-old daughter in a diaper, shave her head, and make her sprint down the street to punish her for getting F's on her report card. That'll teach her not to get a failing grade in gym. The sight of the diapered girl running around in the neighborhood naturally alarmed the residents, who called the cops. The parents were sentenced to a year in prison for what the judge called an attack on her integrity, which presumably means they won't be such bad parents in the future. Number 1. Kidnapping. And now we come to the perfect way to traumatize your child in order to show them that if they don't follow the laws, you'll kill them. Basically, you can send your misbehaving teen to a detention camp for moral reprogramming for $40,000, which is exactly what the Levy family did to their daughter Shannon when she was drinking a little too much. The focus of the camp was on counseling, labor, and becoming a hellhole. This is exactly where you want to send your pride and joy. It's a fairly underground thing that happens in countries where it's not recorded, particularly for homosexual teenagers whose parents want them straightened out. Subscribe Dark 10 and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos of creepy, interesting, or scary facts and much more. Check out this playlist of my Dark 10 videos of crime and killers, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.